The 7 families keep me busy, and I keep reminding them why I am worth every whispered recommendation. This week's errands were a mixture of filth, brine, and corpses. Hardly glamorous, but every favour is a stone in the foundation of my eventual rise. First was the matter of a Bosmer courier who had made himself a little too comfortable in one of the seedier establishments of Narcissus, the Desert Rose Bordello. He had been passing messages for someone he shouldn't have, and I was tasked with intercepting them. Fortunately for me, he was easy enough to bribe, no loyalties to be found working for House Hlalu. Next, I was sent to retrieve a shard of glass, part of the shipwreck of the Seder Neen near Old Ebonheart. The piece of glass had found its way into a cave off the coast. With a few more Driggs slain and the glass recovered, another family owed me dearly. And then came the catacombs. The son of the head of the first Hlalu family complained of disturbances in the family tomb, and the task trickled down to me. I expected a necromancer. I got bandits. Turns out someone found another entrance to the catacombs through a long-forgotten sewer tunnel, and they'd made themselves quite at home down there, using the place to stash loot. Eventually, the dead were given their silence again, and the tombs are once again just tombs. Another 3 favours done. More backings for my bid to become Grandmaster Caelia.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Grasping Fortune with Caelia. We are in our home today because I was going through a massive pile of stuff we've stolen, and I tried to pawn some of it off. Most of the merchants here don't have that much money, or they're not giving you a very good price at all, so I think we're going to keep most of it until we can find someone to sell the most expensive stuff to. It's a lot of back and forth of me buying something expensive so I can sell them something expensive, and so we ended up with this shield that we stole like 20 episodes ago, just because I was trying to offload some junk. I also went into Amada's inventory and gave her a glass bow that I bought and a bunch of arrows, so I'm hoping she'll do a little bit better in combat. We could try to get her a better weapon. So Tamriel Rebuilt released a hotfix, and I'm not sure if Amada's fix was part of that, but there is an ESP file on their website to fix her. So now I can actually have her wait, which is nice, and I can rehire her and stuff. But yeah, she actually tells you what she's good at now. I'm skilled with axes and long blade weapons and trained with shield, light armor, and medium armor. So we could give her this, but it's heavy armor. Ooh, we have an ebony longbow? Why the heck did I buy a glass one? Well, I guess you can have an ebony longbow instead. That's even better. Congratulations. Yeah, we're going to just finish the last of the Hlalu quest today. I think there's about 3, and then we will go to the Grandmaster quest. But before we do the Grandmaster quest, we need to head back to Caelia, like I said before. All right, what do you got for me? I want you to help me convince the city council to properly repair the sewer breach. Well, it's not actually the city council I want you to convince. They'll fall in line once the city's architect office and vizier are behind it. Head to the measure hall. First, talk to Gindrala Dornith. She's the secretary to the chief architect. She may not seem it, but she's a wily sort. Take this gold to help with a bribe. After you secure her support, approach the vizier, Eravin Peronis. Tell him I sent you. He might ask you to do a favor for him, so just do whatever he says. Whatever he says? Alright, so let's head to the... Oh yeah, we still have the measure hall marked. Nice, that helps a lot actually. So we need to find the chief architect's office, and this place is confusing, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe he's in the clerk offices? Court offices, that sounds more like it. Okay, so the upper hall here, I actually found the vizier and the chief architect's office, so we figured it out eventually. Here's the lady we need to bribe. Glad to make your acquaintance, house cousin. Perhaps you're here for house services. Wow, she just loves us. I'm Gindrala Dornith, secretary to the chief architect. I'm in charge of the city sewers. You won't believe the kind of things that are down there, and sooner or later they all become my problem. It's not just a bunch of poop. Yes, I need you to repair a breach in the sewer. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Though it was voted against years ago by the city council, I know Hlalu Tereldin sent you. I might be convinced to call in a few favors for a small additional consideration. Do I actually need to like bribe you? Oh, there you go. Splendid. I will begin petitioning right away. Though I warn you, the order to halt the repair last time came from the Vizier's office. He will be difficult to convince, but it is imperative that you sway his mind if you want success. Pleasure doing business with you, Outlander. It's kind of a cool way. You actually do have to bribe them. That's not just like generic dialogue when you do it. Okay, Mr. Vizier, we've been hearing a lot of things about you, and they have not been good. You kind of seem like a dirtbag. And apparently you have the tallest room in the tallest tower. Is it you? I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Raran Pickup. How can I help you? I'm afraid I'm much too busy with the Grandmaster's affairs here in Narcissus. Now, on the other hand, if you are a councilman, we would have much to discuss. Okay. Repair the sewer breach. You said Tamriel sent you, and Gindrala is on board. Well, allow me to explain something, Outlander. Tamriel may think the catacombs are his. Gindrala may think the sewers are hers. The fact is, they both belong to me. There's nothing that happens in this city that I don't hear about, and keeping these passages open for my agents to skulk about unseen is quite important to me. For me to give this up would require you to get your hands dirty on my behalf. Do you understand? Yeah? Good. As Vizier, I value one thing above all else in my subordinates, loyalty. If you want me to help with your little sewer problem at the expense of my agent's mobility, you need to help me with a problem of disloyalty. One of my informants has been wagging her tongue. Her name is Elvu Valen. You can find her at the Council Club in the St. Velos Quarter. I want you to silence her for good. Oh, dang. So technically speaking, Caelia has murdered someone in pretty much cold blood because he was patrolling the house that we needed to break into, and he would not go away, and he kept reporting us to the guards, so we did kill a man. I don't know if Caelia is just a straight-up cold-blooded killer, if you would consider that. Maybe you would. I mean, she did kill an innocent person. But in my mind, she justifies it through the idea that she'll do anything to advance up in the ranks, you know, anything within reason, like, you know, with the whole Crassius thing. She's not going to put up with Crassius stuff, but she might kill someone if it means a guarantee in advancement. And like the intro said, she's trying to garner support in my mind to make a bid for the Grandmaster position. So she needs sort of everybody, as much support as possible. And we're not only potentially getting the support of Erevan here, but also of the first Hlalu family, which is one of the more, I feel like, important families. Maybe not power-wise or wealth-wise, but they are the first for a reason. So I could actually see Caelia doing this if we have to. So we need to head to the Council Club in the St. Velos Quarter. Okay. All right, the Council Club. So we are looking for Elvu Valen. You tell me where she is. No, you can't. Well, what are you selling? Food. I don't know what I was expecting. Is it you? No.
What do you want of me, Outlander? Please, go ahead, Outlander.
It's you. So she's a member of the Kamanatong, then. That makes me feel less bad for having to kill you. Disloyalty. Disloyalty. He's the one who promises to protect and reward the Kamanatong in exchange for our services. We inform, steal, and kill for him, and he rewards us by throwing us under the carriage every single time. All for some back alley deals with stinking Inwa. I'm not working for him anymore, and I don't care what the boss says. You got a problem with that? She's talking smack. We gotta put her down. If you refuse to work for him, you must be silenced. Ha, just another pawn of the Vizier. Let's see what you've got, Hyle. Not much, but my bodyguard. Oh man, we need to really just go level up like 3 or 4 times. This is pitiful. I know we're only level 6, but man, it is a struggle. She wasn't too bad though. We probably could have took her, right? She's got some pretty good stuff on her actually. Nice. You can keep your crappy sword. All right, well, he should be pretty happy with that. No one else seems to care. Maybe they don't want to cause trouble with the Vizier. All right, I did the dirty deed. Excellent. Now you wanted to repair the sewer breach. Since you helped me with my little problem, I will help you with yours. In about a week's time, the council will have voted to seal the breach and the construction will be finished. No need to thank me, High Elf. It's just good business. I guess so. And that's how Caelia would view it. It's just good business. Isn't that a quote from Pirates of the Caribbean? The East Empire Company guy, I forget his name. Lord something. He always says, it's just good business. Well, I hope that you don't get blown up on a ship. All right, let's go tell the first family leader, Terelden. That's great news, Caelia. Thank you for your service to the first family and to House Lalu. Take this spear. It is a relic of our clan, and we would be honored if you would use it in service of the ancestors. You get a lot of good spears in this update, but we're not using spears. Spear of Transcendent Wisdom. Fortify Conjuration, Fortify... What was it? Intelligence? Could be pretty good. It looks like a Drew spear. Kind of wish we were using spears now. All right. Well, I think that is all the jobs for him, right? Yep. So I just left Amada in the house because she's kind of annoying to carry around in the city all day. The next set of quests that we're looking for, if I can find them, are actually not from the 7 families. I think they're from some of the more minor houses that are technically House Lalu, but don't share the same name. Don't actually know where they are, though. I think this is one of them. The Raran Manor? That's where we're going to go. Yeah, I'm trying to cover all of the Grasping Fortune quests, so if it seems like I'm doing this very slowly, it's intentional. I want to show off all of the writing for Grasping Fortune. We will do the Grandmaster quests. I'm not putting it off for any other reason than just wanting to do all of the content available to us. Oh, you look weird. Very trainer, though. And we're going to do some training because I would really like to get some good bonuses and keep leveling up. Ooh, he actually trains light armor. That's pretty nice. So we are looking for the head of Raran Manor. Is it you? No, but you are also a trainer. A medium armor trainer, which is perfect because we want another good endurance bonus. Maybe we'll go level up after this. If you're here to talk business, you should speak to my wife upstairs. Okay. All right. What do you got for me? It is truly a pleasure to see you. Business. My dear cousin, Lalana Nu Raran, is in possession of a document. I need someone to travel to Indal Rune and acquire La Nanu's report. The village of Indal Rune along Velos Path is ruled by our family. La Nanu Raran holds everything under control there. Go north to the village of Indal Rune. Speak with La Nanu there and ask for the report. Its contents are of no concern to you, or anyone else for that matter, so I expect it to move from her hand to yours and then to mine. Seal unbroken. Well, you shouldn't have said anything, but now I'm really curious to read it. I guess we'll go to our house and head to the docks. Maybe a boat will take us to like Almasthir. I actually think that's one of the changes they made in the very recent Grasping Fortune hotfix. Is I think you can take a boat now to Almasthir. Maybe not. Maybe I was imagining that. Well, we can at least get to Helrenhal. All right. Well, eventually I made it back to Almasthir. It was quite the journey. Quite a few fast travel services you have to pay for to get back here. But we are going to walk just over here to get to Indal Rune. Never actually been here before, so this will be new content for me. I think Almasthir has been out for like 2 or 3 years now. I think it was Almasthir the last update? I honestly don't remember. They release so much content, it's hard to digest it all. This place does look pretty freaking cool though. Now that Amada isn't with us, we can actually wear all of our jump clothes and get around very quickly. I gotta assume it's this one, yes. The big manor.
Welcome. So good to see you.
It's you. Hello. Whatever business you might think you have with me, make it quick. If you must know, I am Lalanu Raran, noble and house brother of House Lalu. Perhaps you've heard of my family before. My relatives operate a successful import business in Narcissus. Tell me about Indalrune. I don't have much to say about it, really. It's a village full of grubby fishermen and ramshackle shacks. I would gladly reside somewhere else if I didn't have the desirable connections to maintain the area.
Oh, wonderful.
Ah, you kind of seem like a stuck-up bee. Here you go. Note the seal. I know Diradeni Raran will. Well, we gotta save and read this, right? Gotta see what it says. Do you want to break the seal and read the scroll? Yep, you have broken the seal. Agents of Indoyle Illville have engaged with key factions in Almasthir. It has been gathered that their goal was to assess loyalties and secure strategic partnerships. A House Indoyle agent was tailed to a meeting with a known member of the Fighters Guild in Almasthir. It is believed the guild will be working against Hlalu interests. Further surveillance of Fighters Guild members is recommended. Additionally, multiple meetings between the temple ordinators of Almasthir and Indoyle operatives were observed. These encounters appear to focus on maintaining the traditional values of the Tribunal Temple, and reports suggest that the ordinators are showing a renewed interest in the political dynamics within the region. Prudence advises that their engagement be closely monitored as it could have significant repercussions for House Hlalu. Well, we seal the letter back up. All right, let's go turn this in. Do you have the report? Yes. Yes, this is the report I need. Good work, house cousin. 50 gold. All right, nice. I need you to investigate a theft at the Raran warehouse. There's been a string of burglaries at our warehouses recently. It's gotten so bad that it's hurting our family's reputation. I need you to investigate the matter and find out who's behind this. You can find the warehouse in the waterfront district, down at the docks. Come back when you find the culprit. I'll pay you then and give you next steps. What's the name of the warehouse? Is it just called a warehouse? Okay. We'll just go to our house, since it's right on the docks, because we are nice and fancy. Don't actually see it. Oh, Raran warehouse. Okay, there we go. Jumping too high. We're hitting the freaking archways.
We are blessed.
Okay, so it's this? Yes. Alright, well, let's start interrogating people. Warehouse. About time someone did something. If you're looking for a lead, talk to Telaine. She's the one who spotted the thief. It's her. It's 100% her. Look, it wasn't on my watch. I was just finishing up a night shift when I heard someone leave through the downstairs door heading into the sewers. I don't know if that was a thief or not, but nobody with good intentions would be sneaking around down there. If you're going to investigate, I think there's a key to the door in Caeusha's office upstairs. There it is. Yeah, she will. Nice. Alright, well, we're going into the sewers, and we're kind of doing it solo. We'll see how that goes. Hey, what do you know? Nothing, apparently. Good to know. Well, if we're going to go into the sewers, we should wait around, at least get our stamina back. But we will see what's down here. A rat? How expected. There's also a torch here, which we can use to help brighten up the area a little bit. It's not really helping that much, is it? Yeah, if it's just rats down here, we're fine. But if it's something terrifying... I was supposed to level up, but I forgot. Oh well. Hello? No, you won't take this one down so easily. Oh, straight to attacking me, huh? So you're crazy. I was willing to negotiate. Warehouse schedule. Interesting. She just took a bunch of alcohol. What does it say? For internal use, day shift, night shift, supervisor, Caelia. Okay, so she just had their schedule, and that's how she broke in. Just have a flame sword we'll take. I admit, I misplace my shift schedule sometimes, but come on, this should be obvious. I don't have anything against Adovan, but he was guarding that door that night. If the thief came in from the sewers, he would have seen something. You're not wrong. If Telaine says she heard something, I believe her, but no one came through while I was on duty, no matter what the schedule says. Strange how the thief got hold of the shift schedule so easily. Kusha writes them. Maybe you should ask her how they got into a thief's hand. Ooh. Do you have anything to say? You're Khajiit. Maybe it's your mate. What? No. This one did nothing. But of course, Khajiit is always to blame, yes? Yes. Perhaps Tulane made this up. She wants Jabashti's hours. Would be very pleased if this one were gone. Well, it was a Khajiit down there. Thought maybe you knew her. All Khajiits know each other, right? Oh, please, Caelia, don't mention it. I'm always happy to help someone like you. I write the schedules myself, and yes, that's the latest one. No idea how that thief got a copy. If you ask me, it has to be Jabashti's doing. The Khajiit stick together. That's what I'm saying, man. Are we supposed to keep prodding? Or are we just supposed to accuse someone? So I assume we just have to go back and say who the thief is, and there's not a lot of evidence here besides the schedule. I don't think it's him. I guess he could be lying, but I don't think it's him. I don't feel like it's the wood elf. She just kind of seems like she, she just loses things. She's not the thief. She just loses things, right? Although wood elves are often criminals from my experience. And then Khajiit or Khajiit, like she said, they kind of work together, but I don't know. I actually kind of feel like it's this lady. It's just too convenient, If you ask me, it has to be Jabashti's doing. The Khajiit stick together. Yeah, I feel like it's you. All right, well, let's go tell on her. What news have you on the investigation? Kausha Rasanu was in on it. Maybe. Kausha, really? She was always so responsible. Very well. I trust your word, house cousin. Go inform her she is fired, pending investigation by the City Watch. Oh, and here's your pay. In advance, of course. Good work. 100 gold. Yeah, these are low-level quests. We should have been doing these a long time ago. It's fine, though. Hey, good news, you're fired. I hope it was you. I can't believe this. You're firing me just because a thief stole the shift schedule. I hand them out to the workers. It could have been anyone. You should be firing Jabashti. It's awfully convenient that a Khajiit thief is involved, and she just so happens to work here. Racist. Khajiit are our friends. They would never, ever steal stuff. It seems Kausha was helping the thief all along. It's always the ones in charge who can't resist a little extra coin on the side. What do you have to say?
Welcome.
It seems... Oh, yeah, okay. So you say the same thing. Well, I don't know if that was the right person, but hey. I don't think she has any other business for us. Nope. So the last couple quests of House Lolly that aren't part of the Grandmaster quest line have to do with the Vedas plantation. Vedas? There should be someone in here that can give us some work. Say you. Are you here on business, house cousin? If so, I have 1 or 2 tasks for you. I need someone to convince Ilrin Rothalor to buy from the Vedas family. Urilin runs the largest food stall in the Grand Bazaar's underground. Getting him to buy exclusively from us would be quite a boon. You're free to convince him with any method short of physical violence. Bribes, threats, flattery. In any case, let me know when he's agreed to buy from us. Okay. Yeah, so this plantation is directly east of Narcissus, so not really sure how you would know to come here unless you were just exploring for fun. The only reason I knew is because I looked up what quests we were missing, and this was one of them. So we need to head to the bazaar here and threaten a potentially innocent person. I don't know, maybe they're a horrible racist or something. So anything to justify what we're about to do. Let's get him to like us. Let's get our stamina back so it actually works when we do that. Buy from Vedas. I suppose it would be nice to have a single supplier. Simplifies things. You can tell Sergio Vedas that I'll be buying from him exclusively from now on. Okay. Yeah, these quests are all pretty easy. I feel like they're made for lower level House Lolly members. We are a low level and we are weak, but these are pretty basic, like courier quests, even more basic than the 7 family quests. Excellent. I'll be sure to let the foreman know about our new client. There's also one more bit of business I would like you to take care of. 50 gold, yeah. That's not really making a dent. Sure. I need someone to investigate why the Umalors are behind on their payments. The Umalors own a small plantation between Shapal Sharai and Helrenhol. We're their main lender, and they've been behind on their payments recently. The Umalors always paid on time, so I'm willing to give them a second chance. Go to the Umalor plantation and find out what's going on. Go down to the dock and take a boat to the market quarter. Follow the purple road and exit Narcissus to the west. Keep going and turn right when you see a sign for Helrenhol. The plantation is just up on the hill past the Iduna lookout. I feel like we walked past it, but maybe that was a different plantation? Okay, well, I guess this one sends you out a little bit further. Before we continue on, let's level up here. Okay, I think this is it, right? Umalor Plantation. Well, there you go. And who do we need to talk to? You. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Dalmil Umalor. I've inherited this plantation from my parents, and now I'm working it together with my sister. I grow Tana, and she takes care of the netches. Unlike those beasts, Tana never decides just to float away. So I hear you're behind on your payments. Oh, you're here about that. It's really not a big deal. We've just had some minor issues with the contract, but I'm sorting things out. Tell Sergio Vadas we'll have his payments soon. I don't feel like he'll take that for an answer. Maybe we'll go talk to your sister if I can find her. Is she in here? I'm Ladria Umalor. I'm Damil Umalor's younger sister, and that's why he's living in the old farmhouse, and I got what used to be a slave housing. I take care of the netches, and he grows Tana. At least I don't have to dig through the dirt all day. Here you're behind on your payments. Damil doesn't want to admit it, but we lost our main buyer, Ruvine Falvanis, the publican of the Vermilion Hound and Helrenhol, just stopped buying from us for no reason. If you can negotiate a new contract with her, we'll have the money to pay our debt to Sergio Vadas. Okay. So he just didn't, a little too prideful, he didn't want to admit it. I guess we're heading back to Helrenhol. By divine intervention, will that take us there? It totally does. Nice. So the Vermilion Hound, yes. It's like right, no, not here. It's up on the hill. Yep, here we go. Yes, I did have a contract with the Umalors. However, my deal was with Umalor's father, not them. After his death, Ivul Helren explained to me that the contract was now legally void, and Sergio Helren is not someone you disagree with. However, I'm willing to negotiate a new contract with them. My customers have complained about the Tana since I stopped buying from the Umalors, but I need a favor from you first. Man, this is getting elaborate. I have ancestors in the Hlandrim family, but our tomb is remote, and I rarely get the opportunity to visit and maintain it. The last time I was there to patch up the walls in the first chamber, I heard something big scratching and banging against the north door. I've kept that door locked ever since the wall collapsed and revealed a cave. But as I feared, some beast must have wormed its way in there. If you clear out this creature, I'll renew my contract with the Umalors. Here, you'll need the key. Okay, but where is the Hlandrim family tomb? The tomb is quite remote, so listen carefully. Travel to Othmura and then exit Othmura to the west. Follow the paved path until it starts climbing steeply. Then turn left after crossing a small wood bridge. Following that path will lead you to an ancestral tomb. This isn't the correct tomb, so keep following the path northwest until you reach a cave called Ordinamas. Now, there should be a rocking outcrop to the west. The Hlandrim ancestral tomb is on the other side of that outcrop. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to remember that. Did you mark it? You did not. You hate me, game. You hate me. That's why you didn't mark it. You mark other quests, but not this one. Okay, well, I guess I will bring you in when we've made it to Othmura. Wow, that is... She really meant what she said when she said remote. Holy crap. It's going to take me like 30 minutes to find that place, if we can find it. I might just never find it. Okay, I'm doing good so far. Here's the wooden bridge. Now, do we head up or do we head down? Turn left after crossing a bridge. Okay, follow that path until an ancestral tomb. Keep following northwest until you reach a cave. Okay. Directions like that remind me so much of the vanilla game. Just like, there's no way you could ever remember that. And it's, of course, they don't mark it on the map, so it's just like a complete crapshoot to find. Especially if you're like me and you're just not very good at following directions. Okay, I gotta assume this is the cave. With a bandit. Well, we are definitely not equipped to fight a bandit, so we're gonna keep going. What did it say at the very end? Now, there should be a rocky outcrop to the west. It's on the other side of that outcrop, so this thing. Interesting. I guess I should have got a Mata, because there might be some enemies here. Be careful, don't want to kill myself. Yes, there are definitely enemies here. Well, we'll hang out up here while we heal ourselves and get some stamina back. I love how high we can jump. We can literally jump up on top of the flowers. Let's use some of our throwing weapons that I bought at some point and then proceeded to never use, right? Oops. Did not mean to jump that high. Can I fall down without dying? Yes. Ooh, I should be careful. He just did a lot of damage to us. Alright, maybe I shouldn't mess around with throwing weapons. Our throwing weapons are so bad. Okay, we need to keep healing. He is dealing a lot of damage. He must have enchanted arrows. And here's a random bandit. Followed us all the way from the cave. You guys aren't going to fight each other. You're going to fight me. Priorities, people. There's a skeleton in front of you. And a cliff racer has come to join the fun. This is turning bad very, very quickly. Maybe we'll get a scamp out. Yeah, distract the cliff racer. That's good enough for me. You're doing your job. I do have some scrolls here, and we should definitely use them. How do you like that? How do you like that? Haha. How do you like this? Haha. Freaking Pavel. What kind of name is that? And the scamp even killed the cliff racer. We're doing pretty good then. And the skeleton. Nice job. Arrow of Wasting Viper. That's pretty good. Okay, well, we found the tomb, I assume. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, thank goodness. Well, let's pick up these alchemy ingredients. They look pretty cool. This one too? Yes, it is. Cool. Let's wait around to get our health back. Hope we don't get ambushed. We're fine. Okay, what horrible beastie is going to be in here? Skeleton. I don't think that's the one she was talking about. We do have our paralysis dagger. There we go, that'll help. Okay, so this is where the cave-in is. Rats. Don't think they did it. Something much, much worse. I'm gonna start picking up alchemy ingredients. I know I said I was gonna do that before, but then I never really did. Raw topaz. Was it really just rats in here? I really thought there would be something a lot more deadly. We'll take this topaz, why not? I killed the giant rat that was causing noise. Oh, okay, well, I guess it was just this giant diseased cave rat. So this is a low-level quest. It's just the enemies on the way are very deadly, but the actual enemy you have to kill in here is pretty low level. Okay, awesome. Well, that makes it easy. It's kind of a ways out, though. I guess it's a way to get you to explore a little bit more. We need to head back to Helran Hall. Where does Divine Intervention take us? Helran Hall. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I didn't know if we were too far and that it would send us somewhere weird. Alright, I killed a giant rat. Are you happy? Thanks for cleaning up my family's ancestral tomb. You can tell the Umalors I'd be happy to renew my contract with them. Valvanus agreed to a new contract. That's outstanding. You can tell Sergio Vedas that we'll have his payment as soon as possible. Okay. Sweet. I think that is the end of the quest then. Let's head back to the man. Excellent. I'll let the Umalors know I'm expecting their payments on time from now on. Great work, House Cousin. But that is the last of the non-Grandmaster House Lalu quests released in Grasping Fortune. Overall, I've enjoyed almost all of them. I think the ones we did today, besides the first one, were obviously made for very low-level characters. I think they could do with maybe directing you here naturally. I had to look up the quest to find them. I didn't know they existed, and there's nothing I don't think or that I saw that points you in this direction, but maybe that's intentional. Maybe they're supposed to be obscure. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Until next time, peace out.